bit and talk about my terrible worst Valentine's Day. So, um, this was so long story short, it was somebody I was dating. He asked me to be his Valentine and he wanted to take me out to Apollo night at Penn State. This is when I was in college. And so I was excited because Charlemagne was coming, and anybody knows me knows that I always loved Charlemagne, read both of his books, like huge fan.
You
So
know what?
so I was like super excited. So I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. So we Valentine's Day comes and like step back. Before Valentine's Day comes, I'm like, okay, let me get him a gift. I'm very big on like getting gifts that I know the person would like. Like I that's one of my love languages. That's kind of like how I express myself. So one of the things, but it's like for men, sometimes it's difficult to figure out what's like deemed a Valentine's Day gift for a man. So I was like, I'm just gonna get him something I know he would appreciate and need. So his remote for his TV had broken like a month prior. So I like bought him a universal remote. And then with the universal remote, because like we weren't in a relationship, so I didn't want to get like him like, like a watch or nothing expensive, but I still
Right.
wanted it to be something that was like meaningful. So yeah, so I got him the universal remote, and then I got him like a card, wrote in there like a little letter, and then some of like his favorite like treats or whatever. So put that all together. And then Valentine's Day comes. So I'm all excited. I got my little outfit going, got my hair did, nails did, everything did, you know what I'm saying? And that's when he says, I called him to see, like, when he was coming to pick me up because he had a car on campus. I have on like a dress, heels, all of that. It was snowing. So it's like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, can you just meet me on campus? Now, with if you don't go to Penn State, you know that if you don't live on campus, it's like no point in driving to campus because you're literally not going to be able to park at all. So I ended up having to catch the bus in my Valentine's Day dress, outfit, heels, everything, down to meet him at his dorm, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we get to his dorm, and I give him his gift or whatever. He's like all excited because it's like, oh wow, you really paying attention because y'all love when a girl pays attention to y'all, like.
Respectfully.
But yeah,
Respectfully.
so
Yeah.
he then proceeds to show me my gift. And this was strike two, because strike one was making me catch the bus when it was snowing outside in a dress and heels.
That
This
shouldn't
was
be a
strike
surprise.
two. He got me a box of chocolates. Now,
That's
anyone
good
who
though.
knows me knows that Venice does not like chocolate. Now, I appreciated the gift, don't get me wrong, but I had reiterated multiple times to him because we had been talking to each other for months at this point that I don't eat chocolate. So you bought me a gift I can't even eat. I can't even enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got this box of chocolates and then I ended up giving it to my roommates. Cause what am I gonna do with it? Not eat it? Like, it was either gonna go in the trash or somebody else's stomach. So I gave it to my roommates. But anyway, so yeah, so he gives me this little box of chocolates and I'm like, oh, thanks. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna put that together with the bus is strike one because I don't want to give him too many strikes. So we'll put
Okay.
those as strike one
We'll
together,
couple it. We'll
right?
couple it.
Right. Because we just got through a third of this. So now
Okay.
we're heading to Apollo night. Cause now I'm like, you know what? I'm still going to Apollo night. He's not gonna ruin my night. I'm gonna see Charlemagne the God today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm excited. So we get to what's called the hub, which is like the student center where they were doing Apollo night. We're standing in line. It's a long line, so we're waiting. We get up to the ticket booth and the lady was like, "Oh, the tickets are blah 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 price." And
1725.
so he literally tries to avoid eye contact with me because he did not want to pay, but he didn't want to say that. So He literally avoids eye contact, is like fiddling in his wallet. Like I can't see that he has more than enough money in his wallet to pay for my ticket and his and more. So I'm like, you know what? I don't like being embarrassed. So I just paid for my own ticket and walked off. And then he paid for his. And I'm like, that was strike two. Don't invite me out on a date and ask me to be your Valentine. Then you give me a box of chocolates I can't even eat. Have me take a bus in the snow in a dress and heels to come to you. And then I have to pay for my own ticket. I took myself out for Valentine's Day. That's what happened. I took myself out for Valentine's Day. But strike two. So yeah, so we go. It was a great show. You know, Charlemagne did his thing. He told a lot of kids to keep in school because they didn't have talent. And yeah, that was that. And so after Charlemagne's show, I was hungry. He was hungry. So he says, "Oh, why don't we go out to eat?" And I was like, I'm going to take myself out to eat at this point, but that's my mentality. But I'm like, sure, whatever. I guess you can come along the ride. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's go get something to eat. So we go to this place that's like one of my favorite like little like restaurants that was off campus or whatever. And we go over there and basically the way it was set up is like you pay for the food before you sit down or whatever. So we go up, order the food, and he does the same thing with the ticket with the food. And I'm like, so you couldn't pay for my ticket or my food, but ask me to be your Valentine? Like, what is happening today? What is happening today? Like, did you want to have sex with me or not? Because at this point, it's out the window, sir. It's out the window.
Off the table.
But it's off the table. So yeah. So basically I eat, leave. Now that was strike three. However, the follow-up I think is the funniest part of this entire story. And I actually did a whole story time about this on YouTube, so you can see the screenshots on there. But basically after I think it was like a little less than a year, like after that, we're texting because actually it might have been almost a year because I think it was like Valentine's Day was coming up again. We're texting or whatever, and I forget what happened in the conversation, but long story short, he says to me that he was like, what about all the good times we had? Like, you know, I took you out for Valentine's Day. I took you to see one of your idols, Charlemagne, and took you to dinner. Like, you know, you had a really good Valentine's Day last year. And I said to him, I was like, I literally took a bus in a dress and heels to campus in the snow, walked to your dorm in the same dress and heels in the snow, paid for my own ticket, gave my roommates the box of chocolates you gave me because you didn't have the decency enough to pay attention when I talked, and paid for my own meal. What Valentine's Day are you talking about? He was like, oh, wow, I did all of that. Now I understand why you don't talk to me no more. So, yes, that was my worst Valentine's Day.
But did you die though?
But did you die?
Did you die?
I mean, the way that snow and ice was playing, it's a blessing I'm still here today, you know?
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know this guy.
Yeah.
And I like him.
I feel like his level of niggerdom was so high. Like it was so high he didn't care. How did you get home?
Wow, that's a good question. I think I took the bus. I'm pretty sure I took the bus.
He's consistent though.
He's consistent.
I think we got to pay attention to his consistency. He stayed consistent his all the way through. He was not going to be shit at any point. Did he open the door for you?
Yeah, he did. And that's the crazy part. So like what throws me off, right, is because I don't typically date like men who would treat me like that. So it's like a lot of people, when I was telling them what happened, they didn't believe me because if you meet him, he's the complete opposite of everything I just described. And so it's just like, wow, so you put on this gentleman act just to be an asshole at the end of the day?
Like, he hit the Southwest no look. Like
yeah, like the this is wallet.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm right next to you. I can see what you're doing.
And I could understand because I know we're in college, right? So I can be reasonable, but the tickets were not expensive at all.
It was $17.50. Come on, bro.
It was $17.50.
No, it wasn't even that. Like
he ain't say that. Scoop just made that up.
It was $10.
That's like a perfect price right there.
He know,
honestly, I think it was cheaper than $10.
He looks you for cheaper than $10. This nigga is a menace.
And listen, he no looked at sheets. Like, come on, yo.
Y'all went to a buffet. Y'all went to a buffet.
Wait, y'all went to?
Oh, I think it was like an Italian place, but I wanted like the flat pizza, and so we went to like the pizza part of the restaurant.
Y'all went
to the Old Country Buffet when we hear the Old Country Buffet.
I know
don't get me wrong, it wasn't an extravagant restaurant. Like the pizza that I got definitely wasn't more than like $10. So yeah.
I didn't know you in college, but I'm surprised the bus thing happened. Like I'm more stuck on the fact that you hopped on the bus and that was enough.
I really wanted to go to Apollo night. And I had no other way to get there. Yeah, I was. That's why I said I was going to see Charlamagne.
Can I tell y'all something? My man Jimmy the Saint just said, if you believe, the light was shining over me the whole time she was on that bus because she believed in this night.
Yep. It was worth it. Because my roommate said the same thing. They were like, girl, you better not go. I was like, listen, I'm not missing Charlamagne for nobody. Okay.
She had a vision. You had a vision.
He's just gonna have to be there with me for the ride. I'm not missing this.
This man is. We need to interview him because he is a menace to society.
Yes.
I ain't never seen a nigga look somebody over $5. Like, hope she don't look at my wallet. Like, bro.
Yeah. He might be.
You got 2 5s in there. We see it.
We see it. Yeah.
I see the money. What are you hiding?
We all see it together. Yeah, man. No, that's a bad story, but I like it. For some reason, it's something about it I just really like.
I just like his consistency in it. Like
I love it.
I'm just not going to be shit this whole night. Like this whole entire night, I'm not going to be shit. Then the text later on and say, I gave you a great night.
Right, like it's
I took you out. No, I took myself out. You were just there.
Like you don't know in his mind he was the shit that night. Like he felt as though he did so much for you that night.
Oh yeah, no, he really thought that like he did the most. Like
this guy's a menace. He's a terrorist, maybe.
He's the GOAT, and like you said, he's consistent.
The GOAT debate. He might be over Future.
I was about to say that he's a Future disciple. Yeah,
that's might be over Future.
No, Future actually pays his girls.
Right. See, we would have got paid. So
they get gifts, you know what I'm saying? Like they get cars, they get Rolexes, like
all that.
All I got was a $2 box of chocolate I couldn't even eat. So
$2.
Oh, she checked the price.
Did he leave the price on the box?
No. Actually, I don't know because I didn't look. But I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Me neither. If it was a receipt in the box.
Like, in the box.
Right.
It was expired. It was a cell bin too.
Yeah, man. So, I like it.
Oh, but I guess, sorry.
Go ahead.
The part I wanted to ask y'all, was I wrong for the fact that when I made the story time on YouTube, I sent him the link?
No.
Nah.
No, you wasn't.
You was valid for that.
That's what's called it's your time to shine. You send that to him and you show him what he did. That was your time.
So that minister
he never responded, by the way.
Did he read it? Did he leave a read receipt?
Oh, yeah. He definitely.
He looked at that. He clicked that link.
Oh, yeah. He probably clicked that instantly. But I think it was because I had the screenshots of what he actually had the audacity to text me. I think that's what was.
Oh, so you put it all out there.
Yeah, I mean, I took his name out, but yeah, I put the whole.
You did what? You took his what out?
His name.
You hear that, Scott? Boy, Scott to drop a name in a hot second.
A hot second, only.
Relax.
Come on now, okay? Hilarious, fool.
Scott called you a job. Like, man, I was waiting for this job to call me back. But Scott telling stories about me on TalkHvy.
Y'all acting like a first name is gonna mean something. That's
I
crazy.
can't even
do.
That could be
It
any.
definitely
That could be
does.
anybody.
If somebody drops the name Denise, everybody's calling me. How many Denise do you know?
Not a lot, but I know a lot of. Any name I drop, those common Jones.
You all right? Scott a minute.
Common name.
Scott up there with that boy. He be doing $30 dates. Same
I
level.
didn't even get a $30 date.
She didn't even get that.
Get a
That's what
dirty
I'm saying.
joke.
She didn't even get that.
Yeah.
He could have brought the homemade sandwiches.
Right.
Something. He could have did something. This nigga's
Oh,
crazy.
Jones could have been fired. He could have brought some in. I just made a homemade sandwich.
Don't
Coulda
get
had one of
Scott
them
started, y'all. Come on.
All right, I just had, come on, I just made the lunch meat sandwich.
Speaking of sandwiches, I just got some honey turkey.
You eat homemade sandwiches at home?
The one thing he did that was semi-romantic was when I walked in the room to get my box of chocolates. He had it like sitting out on like a chair, like so that I could see it. I can't remember if he like had candles or not, but it was like he had like a romantic presentation.
I know damn well he had.
I know it wasn't no candles.
It was
I can't remember what
it was a stove light, but it wasn't no
I
candle.
guarantee it wasn't.
I don't even know this man, and I'm positive it was not a candle in that damn house.
I
lighter,
bet my
baby.
bottom dollar.
It might have been a lighter, but it wasn't no goddamn candle.
Happy Valentine's.
This man is a menace.
He's a serial killer. But you know, V, I'm sad that you went through that. You know
did anyone do anything?
No, you're not.
Did anyone do anything this past Valentine's Day?
I mean, I just chilled with my old lady, man. You know, it was our 4-year anniversary. Just thank God I made it this long.
You said 40th?
40th.
We on our 4th cycle, man. You know what I'm saying? Next year, our 5th one. I mean, I might just get married, man. I don't know.
I just want to get married.
Who talk about marriage? Oh no.
Listen, 4 years in, you might.
So you know how old Scoop is?
Oh yeah,
talking about some might. I
already forget.
You ain't got that much time left. I hope.
Young man.
Rolex, whatever she want.
I'm a young man.
Where you gonna have the wedding at?
A young old man.
Bro, I'm gonna have your wedding at 23rd Snyder Gate Shop Ministries. I don't know what you think going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm having mine at.
You think my father got a church for me to not get married there?
I think that's disrespectful at that point. You just being disrespectful.
Wait, but the same church that you be at all the time.
Yep.
I'm getting married and buried there. I'm letting you know that right now. Everything's happening at that church.
I feel like you gotta get married there. Like this, I gotta get married there too. That's not even my dad. That's my. Like, you just gotta get married there.
At this point, V gotta get.
She gotta get married there.
I've been around for too long.
I get married at the church.
What? The church. What you want me to go to somewhere else and pay him?
You not gonna pay your pop?
No, I ain't paying him.
Hey,
you gonna do the wedding and all that for free. You don't get to be in the wedding. You gonna do the wedding.
You gonna be there the whole time. You gonna get a lot of
the whole entire time. With your collar on. You gonna be working that day.
I bust out Chef Keith for the weekend. I made some steak, potatoes, and some broccoli. You know, and flowers, chocolate. The same old.
Okay, showing out.
You know, when the unemployment check start running in, you start, I start carrying. Call me Keefy the Saint, if you will.
So you cooked this steak?
Huh?
You cooked this steak?
I cooked it. I did, on the steak. I marinated the steak, and then it's a little sear to it, and I just got I'm about to be 27 in a week, and I just got to be a grown man about how I do things nowadays.
27.
Yeah.
I'll talk about me.
I don't buy it.
What? I don't sound nothing like that. Not close to you. 27 when we started, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo.
That was good. That was good.
Ooh, the shots today.
Oh, it hurt. I can't even respond. How was your Valentine's Day?
That was boring. I ain't do much, bro.
You didn't do much, man. You and your lady got just relaxed.
No, I was here, bro. I was she 2 hours away.
You ain't make the draw for your lady?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well,
I was about to say no phone action, but that's still too personal.
Yeah.
yo, you had a FaceTime off?
Yo.
My Valentine's is boring.
So did y'all FaceTime?
I just be working, man. I actually worked that day.
Did y'all FaceTime?
FaceTime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You FaceTime that night?
Yo, why you
too personal, like, and I don't like how Keith leaned in when he asking these questions. Like, it just with so much creepier. It's just a lot going on. Like,
how was your day at work today, babe?
Oh God, chill.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. Now let me ask now, V. Now, how was your Valentine's, V? Did we establish what you did?
I didn't do anything. I was
okay.
That Linda's traumatized her. I don't even think she celebrate the damn holiday.
Yeah, she like chill like
my nieces and nephews, they like made me cards and gave me flowers. It was cute.
Nobody can compare, we incomparable.